Is Rec Room Studio going to kill the Maker Pen? Well, not necessarily, but there are a lot of things to take into consideration. The main reason Rec Room Studio may replace the Maker Pen is because of the sheer power of the engine. I mean, just look at these graphics versus most other Maker Pen rooms. And it's mainly because Rec Room Studio will be hosted using Unity and Blender. With Unity and Blender, you can do so much more with Rec Room. For example, Circuits is Rec Room's coding language. And you can do a lot with circuits, but it's still very limited compared to something like Unity. But Unity and Blender will most likely still be held back. Well, not to its entirety, but mostly. Because if you don't know, Rec Room's main audience is the Quest 2. And the Quest 2 is powerful for sure, but it's very limited. So I'd expect Rec Room Studio to still have an ink limit of some sort. Also, you have to have a PC to use Rec Room Studio. Which again, most of Rec Room's audience is on the Quest 2. So that does change one thing, and that being most users won't even be able to use Rec Room Studio. Also, people have spent days learning circuits and building. Most of the time they're not going to let that go because of a new Rec Room Studio. But because of the sheer power of Rec Room Studio, I'd expect over time people start to switch to Rec Room Studio. So right off the bat, a lot of people will just stick with the Maker Pen. But eventually Rec Room Studio will start to take over, and eventually the Maker Pen will probably become useless. And even if there's dedicated developers to the Maker Pen, that's not going to do too much because of the potential of Rec Room Studio games. It will outshine Maker Pen games. Basically, Rec Room Studio will raise the standard and people will slowly start moving over to it. If you're wondering how Rec Room can revive Rec Rally, click on this video.